Welcome everybody to the channel. This is the Nascar King here with another diecast review. Today we're going to be looking at the second half of the Dale cars, which is number 1 through 6. And a couple of videos ago I showed you number 7 through 12. So this will be the second part. And these are some great cars, let me tell you. I mean, if you can find these cars anywhere for about 60 bucks or cheaper, you better grab them. I got all 12 cars, probably about 7 months ago. I think I bought all of them for 500 bucks altogether. So I wasn't gonna argue with the guy. He was one of my diecast guys. So I'm happy to be able to meet them. And he, like I said, he goes out and buys stuff from different collectors and things like that, or he actually buys up whole collections, and then he resells them. Sells them as cheap as he can get them, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't pay top dollar for everything. He just throws out a figure and tells them, "Hey, this is what I'm going to pay for it." And if they decide to sell it to him, then he decides to buy them, and then he resells them. But he's been giving me first crack at everything that he buys, and if there's anything that I don't need, then I just give it back to him, and he resells them to somebody else. So here we go. I'm going to give you a short, real quick of what they all look like, and then I'm going to go through and tell you about each one of them. And again, these are some awesome cars. Like I said, I've had these, like I said, about 6 months. So I'll just finally get around to getting this next video of these cars. So first up, we're going to do number 6. And this one's called let me take up the thing here real quick. It's called the Black and Silver. I'm going to show you a little bit of the card. And if you want to pause the video and read it, you can go ahead and read that. But this one, must be one of his first black and silver, as far as that's what the car is called. But instead of everything being white, it's silver instead. So each one of these cars, in case you're looking at all the stuff all over the hood and glass, these are all race version cars. So with the races that he raced these cars at, we're all, got all the marks and everything on them. I'm going to show you some close-up pictures of them. And I believe check to make sure the hood opens up. Yep, and you can see the engine inside. And each one of these, like I said before, they each come with their own cover. They have like an acrylic cover that goes right over top of them. So I got all those, and these are really nice cars. The bases are kind of a heavy, it's not wood or metal, but it's kind of a heavy composite, let's just say. It's got the little plaque on there, which is pretty nice. And it tells which date, or the date of when he raced it. So get that back underneath there. I'll go on to the next car. If I could find out what these cars originally cost, I try to look them up, maybe I show you or something like that. But they were all Motorsports Authentics. I'm not sure what year they came out. I'm gonna say it could have been, somewhere between 2006 to 2008 or somewhere. I know for a fact, somewhere, I know I said it in my last video when they came out. But anyhow, this is number 5 of 12. This is called the Engine Change, June 3rd, 1990. And again, I'm going to show that up there real quick. If you want to pause the video, you can go ahead and read that if you want. So this was his 1990 car, obviously. Hood opens up. So there's the engine in there. And the trunk does open up. Shows you the fuel cell and all that stuff in there, if you can see it. Kind of blurry a little bit. Again, it comes with a good base. I got the racing dirt and stuff like that on it. Placard. These are some real heavy placards. I mean, these things gotta weigh at least, I don't know, about 4 pounds, maybe 4 or 5 pounds. Probably about the weight of a sugar bag. So if that's a 5-pound bag of sugar, 3 pounds, 2 pounds, whatever it is, that's about what it weighs. Maybe a little bit more than that. And they're all screwed to the bottom. So if you wanted to, I guess you could unscrew them and display them that way. But I think they look great just the way they are. And one of these days when I get ready to actually display them, I'm going to take a picture of them all and show them that way. Okay, this next one's called this one's an 87 Monte Carlo. This one is that famous pass in the grass on May 17th, 1987. And the funny thing about this car, of course, if all of you know that, but he never really passed anyone in the grass. He was racing Bill Elliott, and he was actually in front of Bill Elliott. So Bill Elliott came up to him and kind of bumped him a little bit in the rear, got him squirrely, and he went through the grass a little bit and came back up on the track. And I think someone must have thought that he was behind him, and he passed Bill Elliott in the grass to go around him, which that never really happened. So I don't know why they ever called it the pass in the grass when he really never passed anybody in the grass. So, but it's kind of funny. So again, here's the card. It's called Pass in the Grass. And let's pause that. If you want to read it, go right ahead. But again, yeah, that's, you can open up the hood. Close the engine. All the nice little racing dirt and stuff that's on there. Again, that opens up. And there you go. And I think all these kind of cars, they have this big back window back here. I think they're called like an aero coupe, I believe. So I know this one and the first one were both about, I think they're both the same thing. As they're called aero coupes. Just the way that the windows are made. Okay, this next one is number 3. And this one is another famous car that he drove. This one's called the Windshield Wiper. I think this one was in Bristol, I believe. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at that. What race this was from. But it's either Bristol or Martinsville. One of those races. Anyhow, it was whatever track it was. I know it was pretty muddy. I don't know if it was like a dirt track or what, but it was pretty muddy. Might even because it rained or something. But I'm not really 100% sure. But basically what he was doing, he was I think he was leading the race, or somewhere in the top 5, I believe. he wasn't leading, he was in the top 5. But he was gonna come down and pit so they can get the windshield wiped off. So what he did, he went out and unbelted himself, got out inside the door on the driver's side, of course, got the net down and was wiping the dirt right off the window. About right there where they've been wiping it at. And show the engine in there. Anyways, wiping it all up, and so he didn't have to come in the pit. So that was the story behind that car. Like I said, it's a pretty nice car. So, tires are all muddy and everything. It really looks nice. Okay, we got 2 more to go. This next one is the number 2. Number 2 of 12. This one is the Wrangler, February 15th, 1981. So I'm going to say it's got to be probably like a Daytona car or something like that, possibly. Yep, says the Wrangler car. Sorry about that. February 15th, 1981. And want to pause that and read it? You can go right ahead. This one is let's see, it's 1981 Grand Prix. So yeah, it's a real nice Pontiac. Nice number 2. Obviously, the trunk doesn't open or anything like that, so I believe the hood does. So, got the Pontiac symbol up there. Shows a little bit of the engine in there. Wrangler jeans machine. So, really nice cars. I mean, these things are just the best. Like I said before, you know, Lionel makes some good cars, but back in the day when Motorsports Authentics and Action actually was doing them, they really were attention to detail. But now it's just like any day Lionel is really starting to make them a little bit cheaper. I mean, their bodies are actually done really good, but it's like the whole underneath is, you know, just one plastic piece. You know, the engine and the whole body is all molded together, and they don't really have anything detailed like they do on these. You know, they got the engines all different and everything like that. So I know they're trying to do stuff cheap, or they're getting cheaper, I guess you want to say it, but you know, it's just, I like it better when things are nice and detailed, and it's not just the body that's detailed, it's the whole car itself. You know, they gotta have a metal body and a metal base, but now there's basically just a metal body and the whole base is all plastic. But anyhow, this is the number 1 of 12. This is the Mike Curb rookie car. And that's also when he won his first championship with Mike Curb. And there's also, I was watching a video the other day of a guy, I think it's called, the YouTube channel is called Stapleton, something like that. Stapleton channel. But anyhow, he does videos of different race shops and things like that from back in the day. And he just did one of the other day with Kerry Earnhardt, and also with doing a Mike Curb museum tour. And they had this car in there, and they were talking about it, so you might want to check that channel out too. See if you can find his videos. He does a great job in all of those videos that he does, and showing all the different cars in different old race shops. He did some from Lake Speed. He did one from the think number 2 or number 4 Kodak car. I can't remember what that guy's name was, but I know some of the guys who raced it. But this is the Champion. Let's see what. October 5th, 1980 is what that says. But the trunk opens up. You got a little bit of fuel cell in there. I think if I open up the hood, see the engine in there. I'm going to show you the card real quick. Some Champion, October 5th, 1980. And if you want to pause it, read it, go right ahead. But yeah, these are, it's you know, really nice cars. I mean, I can't complain. So if anyone get a chance to buy these cars somewhere online, you know, I wouldn't pay any more than $60 a piece for them. And then you got shipping. So shipping shouldn't be like, you know, 12, 15, 16 bucks. I mean, I know they do it by weight, but anywhere between, you know, $5 to $8 for shipping. I wouldn't go any higher because, you know, it's just outrageous. But yeah, these cars, I'm not sure what they cost when they're brand new. So I'll have to see if I can look that up and maybe tell you guys on the you know, next video. But anyhow, I want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed all the cars I got to show you. Next video, I'm going to be showing you some new cars that I got too. Got a bunch of those. Some smaller, some 124s, and I got some 118s. So I'm going to be showing you those in the next video. So anyhow, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. And leave a comment down below. You should be able to leave one. I'm going to make sure that those are taken care of. And I want you guys to have fun out there. Be safe. And happy picking or finding whatever you can find out there. So, good luck. And we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.